Hi and welcome to the next video. Now, from the last video we have been a little bit busy and I've made some alterations, and I just want to show you what we have done. Now, firstly, if we just go down to the categories, so thinking back to the last video where we done our categories, products categories. We made our 5 categories, but now what I've done is, if you recall from the last video, we left the logos. I've just added logos just to get it a little bit in order. So all the categories now, so the 5 categories, all each have a logo. All I simply did was go to edit, scrolling down, and then all I've done was created my logo and uploaded the image there and selected update. Now, if we go to products, you'll also notice that I have now added a further 3 products. So I've added 1 product for each category. So as you can see there, them are the products that we have added. They've all been categorized and all put in the category. So if you can see down here, all of the categories there. So we have 1 in each category. Now again, you will notice that we have put logos in there. Now the idea with the logos is I'm just trying to get the same standardization right away, right through, just so it looks a bit more appealing, a little bit more easy on the eye for when your customers are coming and looking through your e-learning. Now, if we just jump quickly across, and I will show you the products, that's what it looks like there. So as you can see, we're starting to get a little bit of a pattern going now. So the more products we add, the more it's going to go onto there. Now, of course, it's entirely up to you with regards to the logos. Now, there's a number of different ways you can make your logos. The easiest way and the free way is to go to canva.com and just create your logos within inside there. We're going to give you the templates in PSD file and PNG file for these logos here, so you can feel free to just edit, add, delete, whatever you want on there, or just make your own unique one by going to Canva. Or if you want to do a more professional one, then you've got services such as fiverr.com. Okay, so what I want to do now is just quickly show you the first plugin that I used, and this is with regards to the images. So if I head off back over to the main dashboard, and then I'm just going to go to plugins. And as you can see, I've added 1 new plugin here, which is the Smush. Now, this is a good tool to reduce the file size of your images, and it helps boost your SEO. And all we do is just go over to your plugins and then just add new. Then you would just search for the Smush, and that is the plugin there. So all you would do is just download it as we've previously done and then activate the plugin. Now if we just head over to our media where all of our images are, and you can do this now for every image that you start uploading. So let me just pick the first image, the power of positive thinking. Now when you go into the image, you'll notice now we have the Smush there and it's not processed. So all I'm going to do is just click Smush, and what it's going to do, it's just going to reduce the size a little bit of your image. Okay, so you can just view the status there. You can get a paid version, but this one it's sufficient. So all you would do is just close that, go to your next one, just do exactly the same. So as you can tell, it's just been reduced by just short of 5. View your stats there. So that is a useful tool that you can actually use. So with that said, what I want to do now is I want to jump back over to our main shop where all of our products are. And as you can see, they're all now set. Everything's all set, and these are now really ready for sale. But before we start selling them, there's a couple of things I just want to point out that I think may be of benefit for you. And it's regards to when we come to the checkout. So firstly, what we want to do is let's just see how the checkout process would start for now, and once we've completed all of this, we will be going through a complete checkout, so you fully see exactly from start to finish what the customers will see when they're purchasing your e-learning courses. So if you go to add to cart, So once you've added to your cart, click View Cart. So there's the course that you've added into your cart. Okay, so when you go to proceed to checkout, look, this is where it's asking for customers' details. Now, by default, what we have here is everything is laid out, i.e. the customer has to put in the first name, the last name, the region, the address, so on and so forth. Well, if a customer was to come across this and they're actually buying an e-learning downloadable product, they may be a little bit reluctant or might find it's too time consuming to add in all of these particular details here. So all your address and email. So what we need to do is really get rid of all of that. And all we need is your name, the first name and last name and the email address for your customer to make it a more easy, accessible transaction. So what we need to do is head over and we need to install a plugin to get rid of all of that. Remember, if you don't download this plugin, that will be set by default and it will be always there when customers check out. So let's head back over again to our dashboard. What we're going to do is go into plugins. So from plugins, we're just going to add new. And we're going to search for this plugin, which is a flexible checkout fields. So enter there, and this is the plugin that we need here. So all we're going to do is just click install, activate, and if we scroll down and find the plugin, so that's it there. Again, this is a free one, you can upgrade, but for what we need and for the needs of this e-learning course, all we need is the free version. So once you've gone to the plugin, what we need to do is just click settings. So from the settings, this is where we can lay out everything to your own needs. Now here what we have is billing, shipping and the orders, and then you've got your general settings there. So this is the checkout settings. So here you can add new fields over on the left hand side, but for now we're not interested in that because all we're doing is just a downloadable, and we need to get rid of some of the irrelevant information customers may be reluctant to actually fill in. So if, again, remember, if you are shipping products, then please make sure that you leave these details in because you will need the customer's address, etc. So all we're going to do is just scroll down. These are all set by default, look. So what I'm going to do is all I want is the first name, last name and email address. So all I'm going to do now is just uncheck required field, enable field. And I'm going to do that exactly the same for the street address, the town, the city, the state. Again, just use it to your to the needs of your e-learning courses. And I'm going to leave that as the default there. Then all I'm going to do is just click Save Changes. Once you've done that, let's just head back over quickly to the checkout page that we previously showed you. Now, if I refresh that page, what we should see is all of these default settings now disappear. Excellent. Okay, so that's a lot more appealing to a customer or, you know, who wants to come and purchase a course. All they need, name, first name, and the email address. Of course, you're going to need the email address anyway because they're going to be downloading it. Okay, and any additional notes that I've left that in that the customer might want to put in. And then it's just a simple case of proceed to PayPal and then make your payment and receive your downloads. Okay, so that's the first plugin. The second plugin I want to show you now, it's what's called an autocomplete. So again, by default, the WooCommerce site, and again you'll see this more in detail when we come to do a complete checkout, but if a customer makes an order, what we have to then do is go with inside of our orders. From the WooCommerce, look, you have your orders. So if we were to select our orders, of course we have got no orders in here at this moment in time. We would have to manually approve that order so the customer can receive the download. So what we need to do is install a plugin that will skip all of this process, and as soon as the customer's made a purchase, it's going to automatically generate with inside of the plugin, and then the customer's going to have an automatic download. So let's head over to plugins, add new, and then we're going to search for an autocomplete WooCommerce orders. Okay, and that is this one here. Okay, so install, and then we're going to activate. Again, once that's activated, find your order settings here, so your plugin here, sorry, so there it is there. So just click on the settings, and what you will notice in the actual WooCommerce plugin there, it's added an actual new tab there. So what we need to do is come down to the mode here. So as you can see, autocomplete orders. So just from the mode to the drop down box, so that is off. Of course, that would just be the default settings, meaning you would have to manually approve. So all we need to do now is just auto approve. So again, it's entirely up to you, whatever suits your needs best. You can I suggest you wouldn't do paid or unpaid, because that means the customer wouldn't have to pay. But I would recommend that all paid orders for any products, select on there, so that's going to be automatically generated, and then we're going to click save changes. Okay, good stuff. So that'll be it for this video. When we come back, we're just going to have a navigate around the rest of the site, and we're just going to tidy the site up and make it look a little bit more presentable. And then what we'll do is show you a complete start to finish transaction of a customer buying a purchase, so you'll get to see exactly what the customer will see, and also us as the seller will see in the back end. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video.